In 2021-2022, the Gold Coast Centre Against Sexual Violence strengthened its commitment to respond to women who've experienced sexual, domestic and family violence. Our mission is built on the elements of counselling, advocacy and education. Throughout the 12 months, GCCASV provided 11,606 hours of counselling, advocacy and support, with 6,702 clients across the agency's two programs, Sexual Violence and Women's Health and Wellbeing. In both programs, the majority of service users were victim survivors, with a small percentage of supporters, mainly parents of young people. GCCASV counsellor advocates work in either the Women's Health and Wellbeing or the Sexual Violence program, and they provide services to women, young women and older women on the Gold Coast whose lives have been affected by sexual violence, domestic and family violence, or both sexual and domestic violence. Clients in the Sexual Violence program had a diverse range of experiences. Approximately 40% had other experiences of domestic and sexual violence in their lifetime, in addition to the presenting assault. Other complexities included mental health, the offender's alcohol use, family of origin issues, and a physical or cognitive disability. Image-based abuse continued to emerge in many women's experiences, perpetrated mostly by a current or ex-partner. There has been an increase in both recent and historical presentations. Approximately half of GCCASV clients who'd been sexually assaulted in the last 7 days had received either a forensic medical examination or a just-in-case forensic. Our clients also pursued a number of criminal justice options, including speaking with the co-located female police officer through Project Engage. In the Women's Health and Wellbeing program, almost half of clients disclosed intimate partner sexual violence as part of the domestic violence, and a third had other experiences of sexual violence in their lifetime. The high-risk behaviours of stalking and strangulation featured in the experience of many clients, and half of clients had experienced technological abuse as part of the domestic violence. The majority of clients in this program had recent experiences of domestic and family violence and continued to move in and out of crisis. For clients aged over 55 years, 80% had survived more than 20 years of domestic and family violence, with their most recent experiences being between 7 days and 12 months. Pornography was also increasingly present in women's experiences. Of those clients who disclosed pornography as an element of their abuse, the main experiences were the offender's obsession and problematic use of pornography, being forced to watch or reenact pornography, and pornography being used to humiliate and degrade. In addition to our therapeutic work, GCCASV offered trauma-informed, victim-centred individual advocacy, which took into account a person's unique needs, including their identified culture and community. Our structural and systems advocacy included writing a number of submissions to the Women's Safety and Justice Task Force, the Queensland Sentencing Advisory Council, the Commission of Inquiry into Queensland Police Services responses to domestic and family violence, and to the Queensland Law Reform Commission around the decriminalisation of sex work in Queensland. In October 2021, the collaborative Project Engage began, co-locating a female detective at GCCASV 1 day a week. Over the past financial year, dozens of women have had the opportunity to get their questions answered, familiarise themselves with criminal justice processes, and formally report their experiences. This year saw a resurgence in education and training, and a focus on trauma-informed practice and intimate partner sexual violence. In addition to the online and in-person training that GCCASV delivered throughout the year, there are a number of education and training highlights. GCCASV partnered with the Queensland Police Service and Tinder and Match.com to combat sexual assault facilitated through online dating platforms. We also hosted a hybrid pornography forum with funding through the Department of Justice and Attorney General's Investing in Queensland Women grants. GCCASV couldn't do the work that it does without the Management Committee, the Management, Administration and Education team, our counsellor advocates and our HSQF support. We would like to recognise our strongest supporters, many of whom have had a very long association with GCCASV. For those supporters who've donated their time, goods and money to add value to the support we can offer women and children, we thank you. We acknowledge those individuals and organisations on the screen, along with those who do not wish to be named.